characters are being picked and the players are ready. Maybe Karin against Falke. On the first game, why is The4philzz French on my thing? Let me update this. There it is. There it is. A long set between these two. Winner of this will come back next week to challenge the champion, who will be Hurricane or Akainu. Alright, think this kills you. I feel like I've only seen The4philzz with this kills you lately. Became his VSK of choice with Falke. Let's see, OneStepLayered, who got there by beating, I think he beat Fasa in the first to 5. Fasa's Urian, very strong player as well. And the activation straight into that VT2. Interesting choice as well for man like Phil, and he's getting the conversion into the stun. That's gonna be the round. That's gonna be the round. If you guys wanna use the commands, all you need to do is check the interaction list. Have your fun. Bro, Poisesto, my stream is gassed. My stream is high level, man, like. You're discovering the levels. Right, a great start still. Ooh, the anti-air was clean on this. And he's gonna get the throw there. And the activation. Ooh. We're getting close to the stun. No button press by philzz. Blocks this one. And the challenge. On this, but again, OneStepLayered. One touch away from the stun. But of course, this is when you go for the reversal. That's not gonna punish. OneStepLayered had the right idea.
Falke wins.
But not the correct execution. And The4philzz will take the first game. He will take the first game of this set. First to 7, of course. You've got more than enough time to get used to your opponents. But a very strong start by The4philzz. OneStepLayered needs to immediately put the pedal to the metal.
Oh my god!
Great anti-air again. I love OneStepLayered's usage of that standing fierce. Clean jump in. Oh, that's a nice round. And he's at a perfect position for a stun. He tried, of course you would overhead there. Of course you would overhead there. Goes to the reversal. And the challenge is there. Great conversion. OneStepLayered, a great round. Oh, did not convert of that crouching medium. Taking his time now, doesn't have much to do. Forcing him in, the sweep. Keeping close, and that is gonna be his first round. Oh no, what? philzz, please. That is a double digit minus. That is not what I want to see. Alright, back to neutral. OneStepLayered very cautious on this. Really like his spacing, trying to stay out of philzz effective range. And that was a clean jump in just to get his own way in. Ooh. Went for the dash only, and this time he's gonna be punished. But a great anti-air. He's taking his distances, does not want to get hit by reversal. And he tried again. Oh boy. Maximum conversion. Psycho. Boink. By The4philzz. Great round finish. Immediately wrapping up this one.
Final round. Fight.
Another important round for OneStepLayered. Does not want to get down 2 games already in this set. Okay. And feels the great life lead as well. But it's not over against Karin the Kriegel art as well. The Vijuga is charged. But Phil playing as lame as ever is gonna take his time right now. Great dry play by the 4philzz. And of course, that jump was definitely frustration for OneStepLayered.
Falke wins.
Absolute frustration coming out of him for this. 2-0 for the 4philzz. Probably lost patience. First to what? Look at the screen. Look at the screen. It's written. It's somewhere on the screen. I promise you it's somewhere on the screen. 2-0!
Round one. Fight.
Okay. Okay, trying to apply the mixes. He gets the sweep. Ooh, okay. Ah, that was a nice conversion as well. Gets the biscuit to set up on this, but that's gonna be exploded immediately. Conversion is in OneStepLayered. Getting in, good conversion again. Will he getting close to the stun? Oh, no anti-air on this? He was scared? And the activation is gonna be on 4philzz. That's gonna be perfectly baited. And philzz once again looking very solid in this set. Your conversions. Has got no time. Look at the life. That was a 50% combo. And immediate activation by OneStepLayered. Okay, no anti-air, but that's properly we've punished. Okay, another activation. Locking that Karin down. Yeah, immediately gets away, and the great 10 code there gets the counter hit as well. That was a great sequence of events by OneStepLayered. We're getting for the throw. What a backdash! No! One touchy. Oh, and the jump is gonna close it. The 4philzz has everything going his way. Everything is going his way in these clutch moments. Clean plays by our Falke specialists. And that's already 3-0. Why running a first to 10 lounge? Because you can't run a first to 7 lounge on SF5. It's 5 or 10.
Round one.
SF5 only allows 5 or 10. And if you do 5, they're gonna have to go back to the lobby. So you need to put 10. Alright, first opening. Goes to OneStepLayered. Trying to put him in the corner, and he does. That's in front as well. Ooh, good the sweep. His crush counter out as well. But once again, philzz, look at the clutch, man. Gets the back to as well. Sending OneStepLayered into the corner. The Vero Soul to get away from this situation and gets the conversion as well. Not gonna be able to kill though. I think he wanted as much damage, maybe hoping for a kill, but it's gonna be a one touch, and that crouching medium kick is going to close it despite the trades.
Round two. Fight.
OneStepLayered is still in there. A great Tenko this time. I think that's the first time that it reaches. He's tried quite a few times, but did not manage to get it to reach. And that jump in is properly anti-aired. That conversion is clean. And now philzz on a huge life lead. What can Karin do to get in? OneStepLayered is gonna have to take risks. Oh, and the dash in. Okay. Watch your toes. Oh! The one touchy is converted. And once again,
Final round.
Fphilzz is back to the corner and still saves the round. This is the 1 millionth time we're seeing this in this set. He refuses to lose rounds. Alright, max conversion by OneStepLayered this time. And the activation throw goes for 4philzz. And once again, he's just showing he refuses to lose. He did not come here to lose games. But the back throw, he's gonna wrap this one up, and finally, OneStepLayered is able to do what he couldn't finish before that, and that's getting a game off the 4philzz. 3-1 for the 4philzz. MQS actually played once Dr. Botank, and he was promoted to the top league. So we will definitely see him again.
Fight.
If you do exclamation YouTube, you'll be able to go and watch all of the VOD, including the one from MQS. I believe he played Suleiman in the first to 5. On episode 6, I think. So he will definitely be back. We'll have some more Fang action. Oh my god, what a round. What a round! What a round! The 7 golden letters.
Round 2. Fight.
Very dry on both sides. OneStepLayered just asking, how the hell do I get in now? How do I get in? The sweep is blocked. And a great whiff punish by the 4philzz again. Gets the anti-air. But the wake up crouch fierce. Working on this. Great anti-air game. Has been really good at stopping Falke's aerial approaches, but... Oh no! The conversion not happening! And he's waiting on full critical out, of course. He's pretty much a one-touchy on both sides. Oh no! The anti-air not working, and because of this, he's not gonna be able to kill. Did not want to use one more EX. And I think he got a lag as well, because both of them pressing buttons. They probably got a lag spike. Great with punish. Yeah, lag looks like it's building up in this one, but OneStepLayered getting the rounds.
Final round.
Happens, guys. Now the Daigo sweep, yo. Has he spent 3.5 hours on his stream against a dummy that neutral jumps? So, in front of billions of viewers. Has he done so great with punish? That was a clean range as well by OneStepLayered, and he's looking good. No anti-air, but that was clean. He was waiting for this. Just one touch now. Gets to throw. One more for OneStepLayered, and the crouching medium kick will secure the 2 games in a row. OneStepLayered
Karin wins.
is looking to make the comeback happen. Back to 3-2. The 4philzz will have to put a bit more effort to stay ahead, because his opponent is adapting to the man.
Round 1.
No, like Daigo always streams himself training in the direction, which I respect, because usually when you like watch the usual SF5 streamers and stuff, there is a reason why they don't train on stream, is because that's not what viewers want. Viewers want games. You can watch any fighting game, any player. As soon as they go to the lab, half of the viewers leave. It's like, oh, labbing, boring, I'm out. Unless it's Daigo. And if it's Daigo, they're okay. They're watching. They'll watch him with punish sweeps for hours. Oh, did not get the conversion. What happened? What happened? A reversal. And that is gonna stop OneStepLayered from getting in. this. And in the sweet time, ooh, the clean jumping is gonna work. Good conversion, activation as well. Or try to do an empty jump, but the wake up tap works because the timing was not correct and OneStepLayered not able to kill on this. He's taking his time and he's gonna get the standing medium conversion. Is he gonna get the 3 games in a row? Is he going to even the setup? After such a dominant start by the 4philzz. The layered lad is bringing it back. Great intro jump. Never underestimate the 4philzz options as well. Oh, that could have been converted, but no. Let's go. That should be enough. Boink! Let's go. The 4philzz. He's saving this one.
Falke wins.
And he's keeping his leads. That is unfortunate, but OneStepLayered will need more. He will need to put in a bit more effort on this, as the 4philzz is once again 2 games ahead. Ooh. Are we having a costume change? Are we having a costume change? Let's see. The 4philzz decided to go back to the lobby.
Let's do this.
Are we gonna get Wimbledon Karin? Is Wimbledon Karin coming up? Is it gonna be long for man? Anyone can pick? Yeah, we got a couple of these sets, Dr. Botank. We've had Akainu going for Rashid. We've had Abdes last week going for Akuma. After Kage, we've got quite a few. You know, that's the cool thing about the first to 7, which is you have enough time to go for different characters. You have enough time to experiment. Oh, the Sonic Fox tech.
Fight.
Alright. And a great start by OneStepLayered this time. Oh, the sweep is blocked. A bit too far to get a massive punish. Can take his time now. Pretty much in control, does not need to take those risks. And waiting for Phil to commit to something. Great patience by OneStepLayered, but the 4philzz. He's looking good, the anti-air is on point. And the back throw is gonna close the round. That was a clinical round by OneStepLayered. The jumping isn't yet. This time he gets that punish. He's been trying a few times, but it kept being too far. It kept being too far. And he's gonna be in the corner, escapes the corner, and he's gonna put that Falke in the corner. Oh, he tried! He tried to get the whiff punish as standing medium, but no get jumping, not happening. Oh, the sweep into the activation. One step layers. Rovi trigger, and of course, the reversal on Phil's side. Straight to the reversal. Doesn't want to let that Karin take the lead. And could not get more than this. Oh, that's clean. Reversal as well. Yo, one step player looking good. Trying to bait something. But he knows that we're getting close to one touch. We're getting close to no. The counter hit's gonna get this one, and one step player. This is gonna get game number 7. The4philzz dying with the full stick of butter. That is unfortunate on his side because he had the opportunity to just get the chip kill. He was at the chip kill situation. There was no reversal available on one step layered side. Yeah, saving CA for Hurricane, man. Okay. Oh, the jump in would have done a bit more. But conversion is in. And guess the throw. The sweep is gonna be punished into the activation. Clean one. Phil still looking good. Keeping the pressure. That was not a good jump in. And the back throw is gonna be enough to get the round. One step layered is fully into this set. Fully into this set now. And it looks like he's the one putting his opponent under pressure. The jump over fireball as well was good. Straight into the back throw. Oh, the standing fish challenge. Get this to work, and look at this using the meter, and that's a huge life lead now. One step layered. Reversal does not want to let Phil escape. He's gonna have to decide to go for a reversal or not, but the spacing was too good. Activation though. Oh boy, into the stun. What a come! That was the fastest comeback I've ever seen. No, the drop. Oh, the DP is gonna make it work. Yo, he was about to regret this like crazy, but you know what? In the end, he actually gets out positively because he still got meter now. Alright, gets the throw into the corner. Nice. Oh. That was a fast as hell round. That was one step layered saying, you know what? You're not getting away, man. It's my game. It's 4-4. It's 4-4, which means this first to 7 is pretty much a first to 3 now. Between the 4philzz and one step layered. We are now down to a first to 3, down to a classic top 8 match between these two. Let's go.
Round 1. Fight.
Alright, the jump into the throw. And immediately the 4philzz stays in the corner. Oh, he beat the shimmy. Bad timing on the one step layered side. And look at this, he's got everything but a bit too far for this to connect. That's still gonna work. Big boy damage. Big boy damage. Oh my god. I cannot get over how long Falke's combos are.
Round 2. Fight.
The sauce was definitely drizzled. Saucy boys. The 4philzz. showing the cleanest conversions around. Right, one step. Trying to get away, but that throw is gonna put him in the corner. Oh no, the crack counter is not converted. I'm pretty sure this is lag holding the players back because these are very uncharacteristic drop ranges. It's unfortunate, it happens sometimes. The Psycho Boink coming up. Not gonna kill. Oh, and he tried. I don't know what he tried, but he tried. That was not a good anti-air attempt by OneStepLayered. And the 4philzz, he's taking game number 9. We are at 5-4 in this first to 7. They are staying as close as I can. Go to Psycho Jail, yeah? Alright, let's see. 5-4. Between these two. Spacing on OneStepLayered side. Ooh, the jump in. And feels completely slowed down. Completely slowed down. Decided to wait for OneStepLayered to get in, and he tried. And look at this, no punish either. It's not the first time this happens in this set. Yeah, a bit too greedy. A bit too greedy. That's gonna be a good damage conversion as well. Thanks to the V-skill to extension. The neutral jump not working, and the EX. The Senha, no! It's time for activation. Pushes her all the way to the corner. And put the one touch. Oh, gets the counter conversion as well. Can he kill? Yes, he can. The 4philzz once again as optimal as ever to guarantee the kill. Alright, trying. Watch your toes. And gets double dash. Great with punish by OneStepLayered. Oh, that was a great choice on this, but look at this. The 4philzz still putting him in trouble into the activation, and he's got critical art, which means one touch will be it, but no. That was not a safe jump, and the EX percent high is gonna work on wake up. Still one touch. Still got all the meter he needs. Oh no! That did not convert. That would have been gassed. Bro, if that converted into super, that would have been woke. Alright, not killing yet, but a one touch and the throw. Closing this one. OneStepLayered stays alive. Doesn't want to get to give the 4philzz match points. Alright, back to Psycho J. And gets the conversion again. The pressure in B is being put. Gets the throw. We're getting close to the stun. Gets a good hit on the B trigger. And that was not a good overhead on this. Ooh, the 4philzz forced to block. Gonna get swept. Gonna get swept, and the throws. 3 hugs in the air. The air is being hugged. And that is gonna be a 5-5. Could this be any closer between these guys? Let's go. It's a first to 2, guys. This is a classic tournament set. Alright, great punish. On the sweep. Been consistent when the sweep was at right ranges. Stopping him from getting in. Attempted anti-air but not working. And he's sending man in the corner. And what a round! What a round by OneStepLayered!
Round 2. Fight.
Okay. This is looking good for OneStepLayered. This is looking very good for OneStepLayered. If he can get the stun, the shimmy is gonna work. Gonna go for the big boy damage as well. Got the EX as well, and yes, that is gonna be enough. OneStepLayered, for the first time in the entire set, is finally leading the scoreboard. And what a moment to do so. Does it at match point moment. It is a potential match point for OneStepLayered. Finally taking the lead after a long and disputed set.
Round 1.
Can he close it? Oh my god, it's looking good, your FT7. FT7 is looking shook. Great tech though. Alright, the clean here. Into the VT2.
Round 2.
But match points? For OneStepLayered? 2 match points? For him, the whiff punish is in there. Pressure is being put once again, getting the life lead. The jump, no button pressed, but he saw FT7 is not pressing any button. I'm gonna throw you. We're getting close. Falke got auto by FT7, an immediate activation station on this. Gonna put some pressure into OneStepLayered, sending him back to the corner, keeping his range. And now waiting for him to do something, getting in with the Vero Assault. Doesn't want to take the pressure, and the jumping was perfect. OneStepLayered fully adapted to the man, the back throw. I'm getting close, it's a one touchy. Oh no! Took the risk, the Vero Assault. To get her away. Oh no! You're dead. What a massively woke punish. What a massively woke punish from the The4philzz. Saved his entire career. On one conversion. To the corner though. Challenging minus frames. The jump in but proper anti-air into the throw. OneStepLayered. Looking much better on this. Gets the counter hit but no conversion on this. Okay. Time once again. I've seen that episode on Netflix before. Oh, that was perfectly baited. That's gonna be big because that will put him into a one-touch situation. No, goes for the stun immediately. Gets the V-skill too. Into the mix. Oh, and he got hit by the mix. That should be enough. The The4philzz completing the Falke mastery. Yo, press 1 if you got hit. Press 1 if you got hit because that mix. I was not ready. Outplayed. Outplayed. Absolutely outplayed.
Press 1 if you got hit.
Absolutely outplayed. We going to a final game.
Round 1.
6-6.
Fight.
Final game to know which one of these two will come back next week. Alright, immediate Vero Assault. Every time you can see both players immediately slow down because they know that regardless, one mistake will be paid in cash in this final game. Oh, gets through! One step with the shimmy. Pushing him in the corner. And you know what might happen? He's gonna look for that activation again, but that's gonna be counter hits. Gonna use everything he can, but of course, the reversal, and no, that was not a right punish. One step layered once again. Maybe. Could be too much reversal. They don't take this. And no, gets the conversion. That's gonna be it. What? A play The4philzz has displayed a ridiculous amount of clutch throughout this set, and just like that, after saving too much points, he's offering himself too much points. Open to the block, but one step took the risk and it paid off. Watch your toes. Straight to the corner we go. He saved jump. Oh, the counter hit conversion, that was a bit too far. Straight activation, one step at least. Gets away from that stun. But Phil now is playing the dry game. Phil's playing the dry game, and that's gonna be the stun, and that will be it. The4philzz closes the set. 7-3. 7-3. 7-6, sorry, what is it? 7-3? 7-6.